Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe and press the notification button for more videos from me. So today I wanted to share with you a staple makeup products that I always make sure I have in my makeup bag, just because it's so easy to use and it really does the job when I need it to. So it's this Bobbi Brown foundation sticks. I've been using these products or this product even for years. I have two different shades that I like to use depending on the time of the year it is, depending on how tanned I am. We'll get into that later on and I'll do the swatches so you can check that out. But what I love about having a foundation stick is that it's just so easy to use because they're in a stick form and it just makes it so much easier to just like rub it into your skin, and you can either pat it in with your fingers or you can use a brush, or you can do what I do and use a beauty blender brush, and it's just so clean and easy to use, so easy to apply. Whereas liquid foundations, usually the bottles that they come in, they're quite clunky. There's always the risk that they might break or leak and do way more damage than good if that ever happens. But with the foundation sticks, you don't need to worry about that. And with this particular one by Bobbi Brown, they're really nice and creamy, and you get a really good coverage with these. So I'll do a quick swatch for you. This one is in shade Warm Honey. This is the darker of the two. So this one I typically would use over the summer. It has like a slightly more orangey tint to it, and like, look, you can barely even see it on my skin, but it's still got a really good coverage and it just melts away into your skin. But it does have a slightly more orangey tone to it, which is why I wear it during the summer when I've got a bit of a tan. And then if I just pop the lid back on, like, do you see what I mean? It's just so compact and easy, and the lid just clips on. It's so easy. Here's the lighter shade of the two. This is Warm Natural, so that's 4.5, and this one is 5.5. I'm assuming there's a 5 in there somewhere. I don't know what shade that is, but I'm not even sure if I've even tried whatever comes in between these two, but these two work really well for me, so I don't think I need to try whatever comes in between these shades. So this is the lighter one of the two. So you can see I use this one a bit more. Here in the UK we don't get a great deal of sun, so there's hardly ever any tanning opportunities, but this one's been used a bit more. And I'll just... So there you can see it's such a small difference, but it's just a little bit more yellowy than orange, which is better for my skin tone because orange just always looks a bit too too dark. On my non-tanned skin, this shade is much better for me than the orange. And it's so good because when you dab it in, like, you don't lose the coverage. It just like moves around in a really nice, creamy, delicious consistency. So I'll just show you with my fingers. I usually use a beauty blender to dab it into my skin, but I will show you with the back of my, or with my finger, that you can also use it with your finger. So it doesn't like cake or crumble, really gets into the skin, moves around super easy because it's so creamy. I'll just do the darker shade. And you'll see like the shades, there really isn't a big difference between them. It really just comes down to the undertone. Like side by side, you can barely notice the difference on camera there. But in real life, this one's just a little tiny bit better on my skin when it's not tanned, whereas this one comes off. Actually, on camera, if we would stay focused, on camera, the darker one actually looks a little bit better once I've blended it out. But in real life, it does have a much more orangey tint to it, whereas this one just works better. and it just completely smooths the look of the skin, but without taking away from your skin-like complexion. Like, it just melts away into the skin, and the coverage is really good. It's a really good buildable coverage as well. So I usually go quite light touch. I used to wear like full face makeup and like go quite heavy with my foundations. I don't really like doing that anymore. I prefer a more natural look, which is why I've kind of moved over to like tinted moisturizers and concealers like this, where if you want a light touch you can, but if you want to go heavier you can also do that too. I've definitely worn these foundation sticks and really kind of layered them on and really packed it on and gotten a much if I spin this the right way, and gotten a much more full coverage look, and it doesn't cake up, it doesn't do any of that. It's really nice. So I have quite dry skin, dry combination skin. I get a bit greasy on my T-zone, but for the most part my skin is quite dry, and I find this formula just works really well for me. Like, nice creamy formulas just work really well on my skin. And yeah, these foundation sticks are just absolute miracles because they're so easy to use, and you can just quickly pop it into your bag and know that you're not going to get any spills or anything like that. It's nice and compact, and just really super and easy to use. And if you need to top up during the day, really easy to do that. So I back in the day when we used to go out to work in an office, do you remember that? I used to just keep these in my bag, and if I ever need to top up, like, sometimes it will even just be a case of dabbing it on straight onto my fingers and then using my fingers to apply it, especially if you're trying to like cover up like a blemish or anything like that. Or you could just apply it straight onto your face and blend it with a brush or your finger. Super easy to use, and these last a really long time. Like I say, I don't really use them too much because I like to have a lighter coverage, so these do end up like, you can use them forever. Not forever, you know what I mean, a really long time. So that's how much is left. If I can get it to focus, that's how much is left on. This is the shade that I use the most. This is the lightest shade. I'll just show you the darker shades because there's probably more product in this one. Yeah, like a lot more product. I don't want to go too high in case I do anything to harm it. There you go. So you get a really good amount of product there, and it's just so easy and convenient to use. And it's also really lightweight. Like, I don't feel like I have product on my face when I use these. They're really good, and I would definitely recommend them if you are on the market for a brand new foundation, maybe one that's a bit more convenient, maybe one that you can use in a multitude of different ways, in that you can do it as a light touch. You can almost even use these to just cover up blemishes and not use it all over your face if you wanted to, because they have a really good range in shades. Like, I've got two completely different shades and both of them work really well on me, and they're just so good and so brilliant. It just adds like a really nice dewy look to the skin. They're brilliant, and you just won't feel like you've got products on your skin. It's so lightweight. It's a really, just one of my ride or die products that I like to use. So I thought I would share that with you. This is the Bobbi Brown foundation sticks, and yeah, I like to use warm natural when I'm not tanned and warm honey when I do have a bit more of a tan going on over the summer. So if you have any questions about these, let me know, and I will try and get to as many questions as I can in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. It would really help me out. I really want to grow this channel and share more of my favorite products with you, and also just products that are hyped up but don't live up to the mark. I will also share those with you. I'm not sponsored by anyone, so I'm not forced to do any of these reviews or forced to like say nice things or feel compelled to do that. So these are 100% my own opinions based on my own experiences using the products. But if there is ever a downside to any of the products, I will always be sure to let you know, because I just find YouTube channels and reviews so helpful, and it will only work if they are honest reviews. So if you want to hear more from me, please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and press the notification button so you hear from me every time I post. And until next time, I will see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.